In today's video, I'll teach you how to get your guest posts accepted. So if you have been checking out my blog, you know that I accept guest posts, and I actually reject more than I accept. So just like any other blog owner, blog owners have their own guidelines and they have their reasons for rejecting blog posts. So if you're thinking of sending guest posts on other blogs, this is a video that you need to watch. So I'll be sharing 5 tips to make sure that when you send out your guest posts, they will be accepted. Okay, so tip number 1. This is one of the most important things. Read the guest post guidelines. Okay, so blogs who accept guest posts have a page where they list their rules or guidelines for submitting a post. And that's something that you really need to read. I have this on my website and I state what I'm looking for and who my audience is so that you'll have an idea of what types of posts that I accept. And the guidelines usually tell you the length of the post, whether links are allowed in the body of the article, or the types of articles that they accept. They even list the topics that they want you to write about. So you have to keep this in mind before sending out a guest post or before contacting the blog owner. Okay? Second tip that I have for you is that don't write your article first, then pitch it to the blog owner. This is one of the biggest mistakes that I see, that people make when they send out, when they pitch their blog to the blog owner. Before writing your article, contact the blog owner first and give them a couple of ideas on the post that you want to write for their blog. Because most blog owners list the topics that they want you to write about. I have this on my submission guidelines. I tell people the types of blogs or the topics that I want them to write about because these are the topics that my target audience would benefit from. So make sure to have or to pitch your ideas first before writing your guest post, because that will be a total waste of time if you just start writing and then pitch it to the blog owner and end up being rejected, right? Okay, so for tip number 3, be familiar with the type of content that they post. Some blogs post how-to articles. I do that. Or tutorials with images. If your post is more about general concepts or mainly describing a topic, I've received this a lot of times. So, or a review of a tool with your affiliate link, then your post might not be a good fit for that blog. I've received this a couple of times. Let's say, for example, a general article about why WordPress is the best choice. Okay, so that's not something that I would accept on my blog because I publish how-to articles. I always teach people how to do things. And if that's something that the blog that you're trying to target is posting, then you should submit that type of content. Okay, so be familiar with the type of content they post. For tip number 4, don't submit a promotional type of content. The reason why you're submitting a guest post to another person's blog is because you will want exposure to a new audience. You want more backlinks. You want to expose yourself. You want to establish your expertise. So you want to be that go-to person. But if your intention is to promote your product, then this type of content is something that their readers won't really find helpful. Your guest post should educate, not pitch a product. Okay, so for tip number 5, submit new content. Don't submit content that you have already published in your blog. I mean, come on. Don't try to just change a couple of words or rephrase a few sentences or paragraphs on your old blog post. So that doesn't make it a totally new blog post just because you change a couple of words or sentences. Smart bloggers have a way of tracking content that has already been published elsewhere. I did this before, and I was able to track duplicate content. And a tool like Hobbyescape will reveal whether your post has already been published online. And this tool also helps bloggers know if the article has been published and a couple of the sentences or the paragraphs have been changed. So they will be able to know that. So make sure to submit new content. Okay, so before you submit a guest post on another person's blog, review these 5 tips and you'll most likely have your guest post accepted. So I don't see any reason why they would reject your guest post submission if you follow these tips. Okay, so I hope this tutorial has been helpful. I'll see you next week for another video and where I will teach you something. Did you enjoy watching this video? Then be sure to grab your free social media kit at socialmediamarketinggirl.com and I will send you these freebies right away. My free video series plus action guide, my social media marketing workbook, a subscription to my weekly e-zine Smart Social, wherein I share exclusive social media to-do items sent to your inbox every Tuesday. So be sure to enter your name and email at socialmediamarketinggirl.com.